In the tranquil landscapes of Friesland, Netherlands, a breed of horse stands out with its majestic presence and rich history. Join us on a journey as we delve into the world of Friesian horses, exploring their origins, characteristics, cultural significance, and the bond they share with their human companions. This is the real Black Beauty. Although the Friesian horse originated in the 13th century, Friesian-like horses were seen back in the 11th century, where Willem de Verovera used horses with great resemblance to that of the Friesian horse. It is from this time that many pictures and pieces of art show knights riding on horses of this appearance. But even further back in the 4th century, there are several mentions of Frisian troops astride their own horses. Anthony Dent, a well-known writer in that period, wrote of these troops in Carlisle. It is said that it is possible that these men were mercenaries atop their Friesian stallions. Anthony Dent also believed that the Frisian horse contributed to the making of the Old English black horse, the Shire, and the fell pony. In 1526, Hungarian King Louis II used Friesian horses in a battle against the Turks on June 15th. This campaign led up to the Battle of Mohacs. The first document using the term Friesian horse was in 1544, when an announcement was made that German Elector Johann Friedrich von Sachsen, atop a Friesian stallion, came to the Reichstag in Spiers. In the following 3 years, he rode that same stallion in the Battle of Mulberg, where he was recognized by Emperor Charles V from afar. There were also several sketches of Friesians at this time, such as an etch by Stradanus, Jan van der Straat, 1568, of the Friesian stallion Friso, owned by Don Juan of Austria. Friesian stallions, because of their quality, were imported by several well-known men and establishments, such as Electoral Prince George William of Prussia in 1624, and Danish stud at Frederiksborg, as well as by the stud at Salzburg, and stud in Kladrup in 1771 and 1974. Friesian horses were also imported in what was the early United States, as early as 1625. This happened only several years after the Dutch established New Amsterdam in 1609, which later became New York in 1664, when the Dutch had to leave. There were several notices in the local paper offering trotters of Dutch descent. These Dutch horses were likely Friesians. It is because of this that there was some speculation that the Friesian horse played a role in the creation of the Morgan horse. Jean Mellon, a well-known writer and artist, wrote in her books The Morgan Horse and The Morgan Horse Handbook that it is a possibility that the Friesian was an ancestor of the Morgan horse. Later in the 17th century, the Friesian continued to shine as they were trained at different riding schools where the haute école of equitation was used. They also became well known in Friesland for their remarkable ability to trot swiftly for a short distance. In the 18th and 19th centuries, trotting horse races increased in popularity. For the more important races, a gold or silver whip was the prize for the winner, and it is said that the Friesian Museum at Leeuwarden has a large collection of these whips. These races were held annually in both towns and villages, and many advertisements were featured in the paper between 1800 and 1850. In the beginning, these races were all done on horseback, but soon the Friesian Schies, a Friesian horse-drawn cart, was added. On May 1st, 1823, King William I created a horse race at Leeuwarden that was known as the King's Golden Whip Day, that was held every year in August. Its namesake was because the king gifted the winner a golden whip as the prize. This race was held in honor of the Battle of Waterloo in Belgium on June 18th, where Europe gained its freedom from the French Emperor Napoleon. However, the days of the race's glory ended in 1891, when Her Majesty Queen Regent Emma presented the Golden Whip Prize for the very last time. It was a sad moment for the Friesian, as faster Russian and American horses were bred solely for racing. This sadly brought the days of racing the Friesian to a close. Despite the Friesian horses' remarkable versatility, ownership of these majestic animals waned in popularity towards the end of the 19th century. During this time, they were predominantly kept by wealthy farmers as a way to show off their wealth and to pull their coaches to parties and church on Sundays. They were also used in circuses and for entertainment purposes. With Friesian horses now an established breed, the Fries Paarden Stamboek, the official studbook of the Friesian horse, was created on May 1st, 1879, in Rode Huizum. But it was of great discourse whether or not purebred horses should be the only horses approved for registry, or if crossbreeds should be allowed. So, as a compromise, 2 studbooks were created. Book A for purebred Friesians and Book B for crossbreeds. The popularity of crossbreeding Friesians continued to grow to the point that in 1907 the 2 separate books were closed and all horses were registered under one book. But of course, it would seem that with every great accomplishment the Friesian made, there was always a setback. The popularity of the Friesian began to sink as heavier horses became more desired, such as the Bovenlanders. These horses were at one time registered under the same registry as Friesians. But when it was seen what a danger this breed was to the Friesians, the registry parted ways. These Bovenlanders became more and more desired as Friesians began to be considered antsy and danced too much when at the plough. The struggle for the Friesian horse continued as they fought for the appreciation of others. Bovenlanders continued to climb to the top as they were faster trotters, strong farm horses, and excellent harness horses all in one horse. As the 20th century began, more farmers sought more suitable horses for heavy farm work. Friesian horses were either passed over for larger, heavier horses or bred with others. The numbers of the breed continued to struggle more and more until the breed faced near extinction. It is stated that in 1913 only 3 studbook stallions were left to be bred. But despite the struggles and the bleak future for the breed, conservation methods were created as people from Friesland jumped into action to save the Friesian horse. But because of the Friesians' past fights for existence, the breed slowly evolved into a smaller, heavier horse. Although the breed faced many more hardships, it has endured and is thriving as of today. It's not hard to recognize the Friesian horse. With its striking black coat, flowing mane and tail, and powerful build, it catches the eye of all who look upon it. But there is so much more to the Friesian than mere looks. Despite being known for their jet black coats, some Friesians in rare cases have been known to be chestnut in color due to a rare red gene. It is said that in the 1930s, bay and chestnuts were seen, but since then, the bay has been bred out. Some, even though it is undesirable, have markings such as a small star. Friesian horses have been known to come in 2 types. Baroque, the stockier, more hairy traditional type that runs along the lines of the breed in the early days. And the sporty, more modern type, which is fancier, lighter and less hairy. Friesian sport horse also refers to Friesians that have been crossed with another breed, for example a Warlander, a cross between a Friesian and an Iberian horse, a Gypsian, a cross between a Friesian and a Gypsy Vanna, or a Georgian Grande, a Friesian crossed with a saddlebred. Friesian horses range in size from 15 hands to 17 hands and have calm, gentle personalities and have been known to be easy to train. This has made them versatile in various equestrian disciplines, excelling in dressage, driving, Western pleasure, and even saddle seat riding. Because of the wonderful attributes of the Friesian, They have been known to be used in parades, as funeral coach horses, and of course in cinematic endeavors. It is not uncommon to see Friesians in some of your favorite movies, such as Eragon, The Chronicles of Narnia, Hunger Games, Jumanji, and more. They also make great equine companions and good solid family horses. The Friesian horse, with its rich history, distinctive appearance, and cultural significance, continues to capture the hearts of equestrians and admirers worldwide. The Friesian truly is a breed that embodies both strength and elegance, leaving an indelible mark on the world of equines. Thank you for watching this Explore Horses production. Please be sure to like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel to learn more about the fantastic world of horses. Until then, farewell.